guys, it's Karynjean. I'm back. Thank you. Hello, welcome, all that good stuff. As I was editing the most recent video, which I just posted just a little bit ago, I don't know, been doing a few videos a day here. I'm just fired up. I'm fired up. The idea I had was, I'm going to move all this aside, this is what I was thinking, because yes, we're going to have to hinge this. I will cut this down a little bit. The door will flip open. I'm going to have it on the background of that. I'm going to cut this down, put it there. This is going to be cut down, and I'm going to make this a top tuck pocket. And this is going to be hinged. This is going to be hinged. I should have thought about that before I trimmed it down. So I'm going to hinge it. This is what we're doing. I'm going to hinge this here. Somehow. Let me just put a little piece of tape there. Because I'm going to line them up a little bit. I was thinking... Originally, I was thinking I was going to have to hinge it with, let's get this here, with another piece of cardstock. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to hinge it with the micropore, because then that other piece is going to go down on top of it. The issue is that we're going to see the micropore on this side. All right, and let me think about that for a minute. But yeah, I got I must be feeling better, because I certainly have my mojo back. All right, that needs to be trimmed down a little bit. There. So yeah, I hope you guys are all doing well. Okay, now the other, hold on a second. The other paper that I had down here that I said, oh, wait a second, I was also thinking of the silver. Gosh, golly gee willikers. What was I thinking when I was thinking of the silver? I think the silver I'm just going to put on another, hold on, here it is. Oh. Oh, look, we can cut more trees out of that. Gonna put that down on top of another page to make fancy. Okay, do I have enough of this? I might have enough of this if... Where's the pocket gonna go? It's, like I said, it's a... Oh, move you guys out of the way. It's gonna be a top... I can do it right here. No, it's going to be... Need to get that out of the way. Maybe if I do it. All right, let me cut this green edge off first, because I'm not sure. I know I have to cut this down a little bit. I just want to make sure. So right there. There. Okay, now let's bring the book back. See if you can disregard. See that there? Can I? No, that's the perfect width. Dagnabbit, we have that right there. We're gonna put this. Pull this down. Oh, sorry. Wow, I really smacked it. Hold on a second. Whoops. I realized when I was editing the last video that I started pulling things down again here. So I'm trying to make sure that you guys are seeing down here. Okay. Now, we can get it there. This, I do need to, actually this does need to be cut down a hair. It's going to need to be cut down a hair. This is going to need to be cut down a hair. Maybe not. Maybe this does not need to be cut down a hair. It's going to get in the way. Or do we just want to do it with, because the color, what is this? Bundled sage and this are not quite the same color. They are not quite the same color. Let's move that aside. We can certainly pull this, have no problem with this, but that might be, it's kind of hard to tell with that green right there. Let me trim that off. There. Right there. Right. I'm going to have to trim this down a little bit because it's peeking out. So maybe I was thinking, oops, sorry. Did I hit you again? Honestly. It's because I also have it a bit lower than normal. Because I'm flicking things all around the place. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do it this way. Hopefully. We're even going to trim it just a little bit more now that we have our score line there. I'm going to trim it off just a little bit more, but not too much because we need to make sure that it's going to catch over the other side enough. Oh gosh golly, this better work. This better work. Now yes, this is delicate surgery because once I put this down, I am not going to be able to pull it back up. That off. Let's not okay. Ooh, gosh, I wonder if I'm allergic to cornstarch. My hands always itch after I do that. Now see what we have going on here. Not ideal. Not ideal. But it should be okay. Let's do this. All right, let's get it down. Okay. That is really itching right there, folks. Okay, so, and then this one, we're going to need to, no we don't. Yes we do. We need to trim it down. Oh gosh. All right, I'm going to trim it down from here. We're going to trim it down that much. Might not be enough. But again, we could take more off. We can't add more to it. I was just watching as I was eating my lunch. There we go. As I was eating my lunch, I was watching and uploading the last video. I was watching Tina over at Shabby Dabby Doodah, and she was doing really cute. Of course, I was kind of skipping through it. I think she mentioned somebody else. She was doing these really cute belly bands that looked like they had envelope flaps like this on top of it, and then they were tied with string, and it was like a belly band. Cute. Very cute. So, you know, got me thinking. So here we go. This is a heavy piece of cardstock. Lovely, lovely. I've never actually signed. Oh, this is one of my new glaze pens. I've never actually signed it. I'd signed it now. I'm very proud of that. Okay. And I'm thinking, how are we going to keep the door closed? Let me think. Before I put this down, it's going to be a top-loading pocket. Before I put it down, I really like it on the silver. I do. I like that much better than what I was thinking before. I'm thinking this is kind of thin though, but I can reinforce it on the back here. You see how we have the doorknob? We can reinforce it with anything. Thinking about punching a hole in that, punching a little hole in this. Might need to bring this, make sure it's over here more. And using a little ribbon to tie it, because it would also keep this down. There's the doorknob. I'm thinking I would have to do it there as opposed to over here. Would I have to do that? Where would I have to do it? Or I could just, you know, put a piece here like this to reinforce it and glue the ribbon behind it. And glue the ribbon behind that. Now, am I thinking of those ribbons? I'm not thinking of those ribbons. I am thinking of, I think I pulled something else out. Oh gosh, this project bucket, you know how things just get, here. Here we go. I just throw things in. I thought I pulled out another ribbon. Oh, I did. I pulled out this, but that's not what I was thinking about. No, nope. I'm pretty sure I have silver. Ah, gosh golly. Do I have narrow silver? I do not have narrow silver. Dang nabbit. We have this green. This green might be better. We could use that green. I have this silver with little, okay, let's, one more thing to throw in the project bucket. let's figure out where I'm going to place this, because I need to make sure that I think I'm going to do it right there, right behind that. Why is this not pulling out? Because it's a mess. It's why it's not pulling out. There's too much of it in there. Just cutting off a hunk. Just a hunk. Okay, I'm going to put it there. I'm going to put it there. Now this is going, I'm going to put it there. I will put a dab of Fabrifix, and then I'm also going to cover it with the micropore. Right there. There. I'm going to put it right there, abouts. I'm going to cover it with the micropore so nothing gets caught on it. Well, hello. Oh, it's not very nice. Okay. Not that one. There. Okay. And now we're going to I'm wondering if I didn't gusset it. Obviously I did not gusset the pocket, but I'm wondering if I just put a little bit of foam tape, or should I try to keep it as flat as possible? It needs to go down here because that's where the doorknob is. Should I try to keep it as flat as possible? Because if I up it, just put a little foam tape along the edge to make the pocket a little bit deeper, kind of gusseted, but with foam tape instead. Oh gosh, golly. I have this foam tape, which is kind of thick, but I also have these tiny little strips. Let's just get a little crazy, shall we? Let's get a little crazy. I'm just going to put this here. What I probably should have done is run the bead of glue behind it first, put the foam tape on top of it, and run another bead of glue on top of the foam tape. Would have been smart. Why don't we do it that way as we are ripping up the foam tape? Okay. Whoops. Well, that was very messy. Because I don't put the, I just have the overhead room light on, not the other one because of the glare. It makes things a little bit more difficult for me to see, which is fine. And I do that so that you guys don't have the glare. Sugar shoes. Paper's trying to come off. Paper is coming off. Okay, let's see if we can do this again. Things are falling. Things are falling. Okay, now I'm just going to run a bead of glue here. Okay, and let's take another one of these. Like so. Making sure that. Okay, now will it go the whole length? It will go the whole length. And let's do another one here. Shoot. And this should go the whole length of this. This way, the pocket has a little bit of depth to it, but at the same time it's foam tape, so it can squish down. It can squish down. Okay, now we're gonna take up these release papers and let's put this back. We're going to right now I am just throwing everything in this project bucket over here to give me room. Everything, and I mean everything. I mean everything. I mean everything. Everything. Oh gosh, golly, look at this. The cord's all caught up in it. Everything. Oh gosh. The Japanese book. The Stampin' Up! Stamps. Oh my gosh. Everything. Except the stuff over here, which is going to go next. Probably. Okay, so I need to clip this down again. No. Good thing I didn't glue it yet. Okay, now I'm going to throw some glue on top of the foam tape. And I'm not going to say it's overkill, simply because you saw how easily I was able to pull up that foam tape. Now, this is what I need to there. Okay. And I was just thinking, of course, cart before the horse. Should I have inked some of those edges? Is what I was thinking. Now, this here, I'm not going to worry about. I am going to use Fabrifix again, simply because it is a ribbon. Just put a dab of it there. This needs to go this way, like so. And then I'm going to cut a piece of this to go over it. And we'll glue this down on top of it. We're going to cut this somewhere in the middle. And hopefully this will work. All right. Hopefully it'll work. There. Cut it somewhere in the middle. I don't think I need to use Fabrifix. Well, I will. I'll just put a little bit of Fabrifix right on top of that. And I'm just going to put wet glue all along here. And I am doing it this way to anchor it. Okay. Bit of Fabrifix seeping out there. Just going to rub that off a little bit because, dagnabbit, I don't want it sticking to that. Right. Is it sticking to my fingers? This is just a gum eraser. I got mine at the Dollar Tree. So you get them at Michael's, but they're certainly more expensive. I have 2 of them. I don't know if it came 2 to a pack or not when I got them. Blue. I just might have gotten 2 because, just because. Okay. And then this, let's hope this is going to work for us. Hi friends. Okay, I don't I don't know if I'm adding this to the video I just did or if there's going to be a new video. I don't know. But I'm up here having a good time, so I'm going to continue to have a good time. Now, so I mentioned about Tina's thing with the belly band, and I'm going to do this with the belly band, and I'm going to do this, and it's going to have to be narrow because this is 3.5 inches. So the belly band this way is going to have to be 3 inches to give that enough to fold over. A 3-inch belly band, which is fine because of the width of the page. But I thought I would like to throw this down on the background, some vellum. Of course, the vellum is not going to fit. I have to go pull more vellum out of the book. So I believe my grandson is coming over this weekend. My daughter and son-in-law. It's my daughter's birthday next week. And November 1st, All Saints Day. In the past, birthday has always been a big thing for her. Her and her girlfriends, well, you know, ever since I can remember, but they always make big things out of everything, don't they? I'm looking for, here it is. But, you know, they've gone, her and her best friend, Tasha, my other daughter, they've always like taken a week off from work and gone away on vacation and stuff. It's something. All right, so now I'm trying to match this as best as I can. Where am I going to match it? We can match it. That's not going to match it. But we have a little room to play with, so. And again, as I've discovered, I did not find a repeat on this paper, which I mean, come on, Stampin' Up! How do you, there's got to be a repeat on it somewhere. How big is the darn piece of paper? As you, so I guess I'm just trying to, they're all staggered though. Trying to not make it too obvious. Try not to make it too obvious. That's going to be up. I'm just going to have to give up on it, I guess, and just put it down and be done with it. I think that's just the way it's going to be. So we're going to cut it here. We're going to cut it here. Hopefully. Now we should not have any problem with this sticking. Make sure I'm putting it in the right spot. There. And what do we have? More scraps. Okay. Let's see if this one will come off easier. Just rubbing it off the edge of the desk a couple times. You know how you would take scissors to ribbon, to curl the ribbon on the Christmas packages or whatever, birthday presents. There we go. Okay. This better work. That's all I can say. It better. Okay. Loverly. Loverly, 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 loverly. I'm just gonna snip that piece off so we're not gonna be fussing with that. More scraps. Toss them over there. Now, what did I do with those 2 pieces of paper that I was gonna do the belly band out of? Here they are. By way of Tina at Shabby Dabby Doodah, by way of I have no idea. Okay, so this needs to be cut down a little bit. We're going to cut it down an inch, and then we're going to fold it in half. Because this is, first of all, I want to make sure. Okay, I said I was going to cut it down. Well, hold on. No, this is the, right, no, this is not going to be, I'm just going to trim it down. I'm trimming it down. Am I trimming it down? This is going to be the top of it. I'm not, all right, fine. I'll trim it. I'll trim that tiny little edge off. So this is, three and a half. So that needs to be cut down to 3. Yes. And I am going to 3 and a half. 3 and a half. So that's 1 1/2 and 1/4. There. Oh, but I did say that we were going to have to trim it height-wise. This is not, come on, I even scored it, people. Okay, this is, so this needs to be cut down to 3 inches. 3 inches. This is what we're doing. We're cutting this down to 3 inches. And then we're cutting it down to, oh no, it's okay. We're going to cut this down to, this is what we're going to do. Nope, we're going to cut it down there, just a little bit. There. Oh, that didn't go through. Okay, let's try that again. Probably because I have that. No, come on. I had that piece of paper folded. Now, that looks crooked. Well, it's also not 3 inches. There we go. Yeah, it is. Okay, fine. It's just my eyes, man. My eyes. Okay, so this is going to be a belly band. Now, and this is going to be, it's going to go this way. Now, hold the phone, hold the phone, hold the phone. Three inches. We're going to score this. This is fine. I'm going to score this at 1/4 of an inch on either side, hopefully. Where are we at? Excuse my head. Oh, gosh. Hopefully that's going to be enough. I probably should have left a little bit more room. 1/4 of an inch on either side. It's okay. I'm going to fold it over. Now, yes, it would be nice if we had a little bit more wiggle room here. But this is fine. We're going to make it work. We're going to make it work. Okay, and what we're going to do is we are going to miter our edges here because we always miter our corners. Just so that things lay flat and there's no issue. Okay, now what we're going to do is I'm actually going to sketch this out. We have, where's our middle ground, please? I don't even know. Where are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not quite 6.5. Scooch it down. So 1, 2, 3, and right there is our middle ground. And we're going to, I don't know what we're going to try to make that a try to. Before we do this, we're going to punch a hole in it. There. Let's see if this works. Let's see if this works. It goes this way. It's going to get glued down like so and like so. And I'm thinking of maybe actually, and this will be the belly band portion of it, right? Those will be tied off together. We're going to ink some edges, and we can make it, right? There's going to be the belly band portion of it. And we could also make it a side tuck because, hello, the more the merrier. So, and again, I just saw this today on Tina over Chabby Dabby Doo-Dah. Again, I did not listen. I kind of fast forwarded and stuff. Skipped around in it. So she was, but she did mention how, and it's one of her, like a bonus weekly mask making, how she saw it. I believe she said she saw it on somebody else's channel. That's what I'm saying. And I actually might want to, let's see. I know this is going to be covered. Yeah, I was just thinking maybe I want to round these corners, but those things aren't rounded. So I'm going to ink these edges. And she used, you know, you can use whatever kind of paper you want. This needs to be smoothed out a little bit, rounded out a little bit. You know, decorating and stuff like that. Now, because it was one of the mask makings, I mean, I think she decorated a couple of them just to see, but her mask makings are something that you just have, you know, it's like I said, it's a mask make so that you have them some on hand, and then you decorate them when you're going to use them. right? Makes sense. Just trying to smooth it out a little bit. Not so much. Now, what I also was thinking of doing before I do all this is, see, I organized a little bit. I had these cases, a little bit bizarre cases, from Stampin' Up, empty Stampin' Up cases. And I was thinking of, I just dumped all these things in here because they're in my way, of like putting that, although maybe we're going to want one of the big ones because this is a, like just putting that in the middle. What do we think? We think it's going to look lovely. It's going to look lovely. But before we decide to do that, this sheet music always looks wrong to me because I want to put it on upside down. There we go. I'm going to it's a little bit heavy. Put it over here. Give myself a little wiggle room. Sugar shoes, come on. Oh. And I might just, and like I said, I was going to put micropore down there anyway, because I was going to do a side pocket there. But I think I probably will just reinforce both of these with some micropore. Simply because there's not a lot of, you know, that 1/4 inch I thought would be enough. And it's really not. So, it might be if I can get the glue to get down. But I'm going to just put micropore down on both sides. Just to be safe. Just to be safe. The one side because you're slipping things in, and the other side because they're being slipped in. You don't want anything to catch on a ridge. Like so. I always have this stuff in the house anyway because I'm allergic to adhesives. I bad allergic reaction to adhesives. So the paper tape works fine, but do not put a Band-Aid on me, people. Do not put a Band-Aid on me. Now, this is, kind of got glued down. We're going to put the tree there. Is it going to be seen? No, it's not going to be seen because this is going to be tied off. And I'm thinking it's going to be tied off and we're not going to see it. It's going to be a permanent tie off. Although it doesn't have to be a permanent tie. I'm thinking in my head it was to be a permanent tie off. But perhaps not. There we go. We'll tie that off. Belly band. Something is, I don't know if that's a hangnail or if that is. And we could use this very same, look what I did. I had it. I wish it was narrower without the ridges. We could do silver. We could do the silver tape, or nope, that's the wrong green. Ay. We could do this one. Those are the wrong scissors. This is a Stampin' Up. No, it's not. Ribbon Boutique. I wonder if it's wired because it's stiff. No, it's not wired. It's just not as soft. I'm used to the narrow ribbons like this being, you know, soft. Like this one is. You know, you could manipulate it. I don't know. Too many issues. Too many issues. Okay, deal with it later. All right, and we're going to glue down 3 sides because we're making it also. There. I know I didn't throw away the paper towel. Watch me find it. Watch me find it. Maybe it's a double knot that I'm also having an issue with. Part of my issue being that this ribbon just is not as soft. Oh. I don't know. And then actually when we do the journaling card, we can put this down on the journaling card and it can go in and out, and we have our pocket over here. Oh my goodness gracious. All right. So I think we did good. Now I'm definitely ending this here. So here we go. Well, hold on. We have, get away, get away, get away. Put that there. We can't put it there because of the way it cuts. Oh, by the way, this paper is also from Joann's. It is the same brand, whatever the brand is, which escapes me at the moment. It's the same brand, but it's the metallics. It's the same paper. So it's just something with that silver plastic paper. It's just that silver plastic paper, my friends, which driving me crazy. All right, we're going to pounce. We're going to pounce. Because it's oh so delicate. Pounce, pounce, pounce. Oh, as I was saying, so yeah, I believe my grandson is coming over this weekend because my daughter and son-in-law are going away for the birthday, whatever. And my daughter just is having major issues with her back and her ankle, and I don't know what's going on. You know, I don't ask too many questions. She'll let me know what she wants me to know. There. Okay. Just that little bit. There we go. So, yeah, so my grandson's coming over this weekend. Yay. I'm going to go wash that out. Let's take a look here, see how this is doing. This seems to be doing okay. Do we dare open it? Sure, why not? Let's check to see if this glue... Yep, it's glued down now. Okay, it just needed time. It just needed time. Okay, well... We are just moving right along with this journal, are we not? Yes, we are. I am enjoying it, having a grand old time. I hope you are as well. We're only limited by our own imaginations. Let yours run wild. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you next time.